Your opinion, Lewis? You go first.
What went wrong started off with the lead up to this game, as so many times happened this season. When we played a very good game and we thought we could bring that level to the next game or even better. We had Mo Salah injured, we had Alisson injured, and after 2 minutes Hugo Ekitike out. So that has happened so many times to us this season, and again now. And what happened a lot this season is also that the first chance of the other team immediately went in. But Brighton deserved to win if you look at the second half, because in the first half I think it was an equal game. But in the second half, Brighton were the better team on the pitch and they deserved to win.
What was Hugo's issue? And also Alisson, how long?
Yeah, Alisson will definitely be out during not during the winter break, during the international break. And let's see afterwards. Hugo, I think he could play tomorrow if he needed to. It was a dead leg, as you call it here, I think. Brighton did what we expected. If you face a team that has only had 62 hours of rest, and the first thing you do is make it an intense game, play the first duels, play tough duels. Nothing wrong with the duels, by the way, but unfortunately it was a collision and that led to Hugo going out. Yeah, that's not helpful. If you have to, after 2 minutes, you have to continue without one of the best strikers that the league has seen in the last 3 or 4 years, already not available throughout the whole season, Alexander Isak. One of the best goal scorers the league has seen in the last 8 years, not being available with Mo Salah. And then missing out on Hugo Ekitike, who has had a lot of impact this season, him being out. And then, as so many this season, you have to find a way of playing players in position they're maybe not used to. And in the first half, I think we did this quite well. But as the game went on, Brighton became stronger and stronger. And unfortunately, a few times this season, we were able to maybe let something happen off the bench. But Rio had a few very nice actions. But throughout the second half, I think they were closer scoring the 3-1 than we were scoring the 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a clear opinion where that's down to, but that's not what I'm going to say over here. So, as I said, they were the better team and created more chances than us. So everything I say about this people will see this as excuses, and I never like to use excuses after the game. Give credit to them. They were good. I think it was nice for their manager that he was able to bring Mitoma in, because he was quite good again. So yeah, they deserved it. Yeah, that is not easy, although we had a big win during the week. I think you cannot compare Brighton away with Wolves away. You cannot compare a game that we should have won in terms of chance creation and every other metrics there is in football to a game like here, Brighton away. That's a difficult game for any team, for us, but for any team to go here, especially if you miss out like us on a few very influential players. Because we're talking about the number 9 position. But again, I had to make a substitution in the fullback position with a player that's not used to play there. But yeah, of course, now looking at the league table, this loss hurts a lot, and it should hurt us a lot. But the main problem is that we are in this position because we dropped point at Wolves in the last minute with a deflected shot that not a week ago, because we had to play on Sunday, and not on Saturday, but Sunday, and then Wednesday, and then Saturday. Not as all the other Champions League teams playing on Sunday, but we had to play on Saturday, early kickoff. That goal last week in the 90th minute is, I would say, even a bigger problem than losing away at Brighton.
I think
it's 10 Premier League defeats this season. The most for Liverpool since 2016, 10 years.
Yeah, of course. It says a few things. First of all, it says what a great teams Liverpool has had in the last 10 years, I think, and a great manager, by the way, as well. But then I could come up, tell you all the reasons why we've lost this season 10 times. Now one of them we just heard, late goals, and I think today sums it all up in terms of injury problems this season. To go without three great goal scorers is never helpful for any team. And again, the right fullback position. But okay, that's not my job to find excuses. My job is to find answers, and that's what I tried to do again today. And that worked out, in my opinion, not too bad in the first 45 minutes because we were playing with them, and we were, in my opinion, close. They were a few times close. We were a few times close. But in the second half, we weren't. They were the better team.
Do you appreciate whether it's fair or unfair that because of the money the club spent and some of the business they did, that nobody's really going to have too much sympathy with the injury situation and having players out? Like I say, whether that's fair or unfair.
No, I have complete sympathy with that for all the people who are saying this, because no one in England is used to the fact that there are also clubs that are selling players. So usually in England, when a club is buying 450 million, which we did, that's adding that to the already great team you are having. But this club has a different model. And that no one wants to see that and no one wants to understand this. That I can also understand because, fans of other teams or certain pundits don't want to tell you that we've sold for 300 million. Now, if then the 150 million player is never available, that's already one thing. If Giovanni Leone has never been available because of his injury, that's already a second thing. So now we're already going underneath what we've sold. Jeremy Frimpong is recently much more and more available. And Mamardashvili was one of the other signings for 450 million, the second goalkeeper. So, it makes complete sense if you win the league last season and you spent 150 million, not 450 million. That expectations are high, and those expectations were high for the pundits, for the media, for me, for the fans. At our club, we're also looking at the situation and the things we had, the challenge we had during this season, and then we might be a bit more realistic why this season is gone, why it is gone. But still, it's not good enough. That no matter how much excuses I can come up with, it's still not good enough in the position we're in right now.
And just the break now come at a good time. Is it possible to try and reset in this break and almost use the rest like a mini season?
Yeah. It's a break for me. Maybe it's a break for you. But it's not a break for the players. I can only hope. I saw